and also the recordings. So if you are trying to use any of the AI agents, please don't do it. We'll give enough information for you. Okay. More than what I speak in the class. Yes. Good morning,
Uh,
everyone. Yeah, Prasad, please
Morning.
tell me.
Yeah, yesterday I missed the demo. So
Okay.
this is the first class, right?
Yes, I'll do a recap of what we have done yesterday, and also today we'll be doing a couple of notes. Okay. Yes.
Yeah. Before
Thank you
that,
so much.
what are we going to cover and everything? Can you please explain once?
Yes, yes. Don't worry, we are doing everything. Okay. So welcome back to today's session. Thank you so much for joining today's session. So there are a couple of new folks today again, I see. So yes, we are trying to do a quick recap of yesterday, and also today we'll do some of the Tosca, whatever we do. Okay. Okay, so for that, so yesterday we just understood what is the syllabus that we are covering and just a little about me. So I won't do it, but general etiquette I would want to repeat again. Please join on time and you please check your setup before you join the meeting. I would recommend everyone to mute yourself if you are not speaking. It would help you and others also. Okay, others also I mean, when referring the recording, it would be good. And I would also request everyone to be present for each and every class that we are going to take. And it's better we interact and engage so that you get more and more information. And yes, so the syllabus we are covering is these are the different these are the syllabus that these are the different badges that are now Tricentis calls as badges. Previously it was certifications. The syllabus covered is AS1, AS2, TDS1, TDS2, Automation Engineering Level 1, Database Testing, API Testing, and Tech Setup. Okay, so in depth. So these are just the headings. I couldn't cover everything. What is what in each and every topic, but we will send out whoever is present in the class, please type a yes in the WhatsApp group. So we will send you out the in-depth, so what all the topics are covered as part of AS1, what all topics are covered as part of AS2, all those things. Is my screen not shared? Okay, let me share.
No
Screen is
one
not
is.
visible.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, and sorry for that. So yes, so we are covering, so we are giving an in-depth information of what is covered in AS1, AS2, TDS1, TDS2 and all. So don't worry, we will give that.
So
And
are we going to get the certifications part of this
yeah,
one?
I'll talk about it. Okay. Hmm. So s- to give you a bonus, we are also helping you to quantify your resume with AI tools. Okay, so I know you might already some of the people in the group, I see they are already using AI, appreciate it. But we are also helping out how to resume, how to tailor your resume, because it's not that you complete every course and you are not able to I mean, expose your or resume or your resume is not getting shortlisted, don't worry about it. We are here to help you. And mock interview session, yes, we are also taking mock interviews. Whoever is interested can give you your name at the middle of the course, and I will help you out with your mock interviews. Yes, there are set of real-time interview questions that are collected from the past batches that are in now. If you ask me, the questions are about 250 real-time interview questions. Okay, so you get all the set of interview questions, and certifications are also discussed. So as I've told, these are called badges now. Previously, these were individual certifications. So once you complete all of them, you will be qualified for this product consultant certification. Okay, so product consultant certification, all these things which are doing are mandatory. AS1, AS2, TDS1, TDS2, and AE1. So these are the minimum things that you have to complete if you have to show you are a product consultant certified. Apart from this, you can also complete Tricentis automation specialist, which only includes AS1, AS2, TDS1, and TDS2. It doesn't have AE1. And apart from this, after completing, there is one more course that you can do that will help you to complete one more certification. Okay, so totally, if you ask me, you can complete 3 certifications, because the one which we are not covering, it is very easy. That is only about best practices and some new things. Okay, so all those things are already covered in the syllabus that I did not mention it here. So don't worry about it. We will discuss about it. And AS1 is all about a basic foundation, like what is a test case, how to build a test case, all those things, how to recognize it, how to get the things onto your test case, all those things. Yeah. So all those test cases and all will be discussed here. So how to create a test case, how to build a test case, and how to scan and how to get elements, all those things. A very basic foundation is in the AS1. And AS2 is all about mm, getting an external data source. Like if you have one scenario, multiple test data. So for that, how to build a test case, how to make it a test case, how to make it run, all those things are covered as part of AS2. Okay. So these are very, very important wherever you go. Even if you don't complete TDS1 and TDS2, they will for sure ask AS1 and AS2. Little expansion of AS1, AS2 is TDS1. So we'll be covering AS2 and TDS1 together. And AS1, TDS2 is all about server. Okay, so there is a Tosca inbuilt server that is present in with Tricentis. So we are understanding how to fetch the details from Tosca server, how to commit our details to the Tosca server. All those things are covered as part of TDS2. And database testing is pretty simple: how to connect to a database, how to fetch the values from the database, and API testing, how to scan an API, how to get the information from the API, and how to load the different API structures. All those things are covered as part of API testing. AE1 is all about exploration of, so here we are doing a web application testing as part of AS1. And in AE1, we'll be doing a little more of, what is that? Different desktop applications, how to scan in Excel, how to get the values in Excel, how to read in Excel, how to verify in Excel. PDF also is covered. Desktop application is also covered. Okay. So AE1 is little more extension of AS1. So these are the syllabus that we are covering as part of our course. And bonus I have already told you. So with all this bonus, so it's not only this thing, with all this bonus, there are many people from our last batches who have been placed with couple of organizations, not one. More than 3, 4, they have gotten job offers. If you see, I finally got 3 offers and joined last week in one organization. So that is the level of confidence you get once you complete this course. Okay. So these are the most frequently asked questions from my previous batches. So I have segregated and organized into one PPT. So if you ask me, is Tosca a tool on demand? Yes. So you can see all the different, countries posting for Tosca, especially for Tosca. So it might be Poland, Netherlands, Switzerland. So everyone has a dream of moving out of India and working as an on-site professional, right? So yes, Tosca will help you in fulfilling that one of your dream. Yes. And why is Tosca demand? We have discussed about few advantages like what is the flexibility, breadth coverage, quality results, all those things. And as it supports an end-to-end application testing, so Tosca has become more and more popular and more demand in these couple of areas. And who uses Tosca? Companies in the information technology and other industry also uses Tosca. So there are more than 10,000 employees and more than 1,000 million revenue is being generated with Tosca. So these are the reviews from my past batches who have taken course like you, and they have successfully and understood, and they have given a very good feedback. You can get through it and understand it. And we have just understood what is the basic of manual testing and what is automation testing. Manual testing, whatever we do manually is called manual testing. Automation did include some tools, scripts, and frameworks, and which helps our software to test. So that is called automation testing. These are the different automation tools in the market currently in the trend out of 2023, 2024, and 2025. So most of them has its own a legacy in their own what I can say in all this thing. If you say UFT is for VB scripts, Selenium is for web application. If you want to do an API testing, you can use Postman. If you want to do a mobile testing, you can use APM. So like this, each and every tool has its own advantages. Yeah, we have gone through a little basics about what is Tosca, how Tosca started its journey. So Tosca started its journey at 2000 and later Tricentis founded at 2007 and they started it. So we have seen what are the 2007 to 2010 in foundation, what has been done in focus on model based testing and growth actually started from 2011 to 15 where they started concentrating more on continuous testing, enhanced user experience, and API testing. And major advancements are from 2016 to 2020, and it's still growing. So AI and machine learning is incorporated with this tool. Tosca 14 released in 2018. It has more capabilities of test case design feature that we'll be seeing in our classes. And it also has the integration capabilities with Jira, Jenkins, and Selenium tools. So recent developments, if you ask, from 2021, they started shift left testing. I'll tell you what is shift left testing. Cloud and virtualization support, Tosca test suite enhancements, collaboration features, all those things are the recent developments. So Tricentis Tosca tool mainly works on this codeless AI power based and risk optimized and model based approach, and we have seen how to scan it. What is a Tosca Vision? Vision AI is one very good feature which will help us to test sooner, test smarter, and test more. Yeah, so it also helps in risk-based test optimization. How and when it will help you, that we'll be seeing in our practical sessions coming in the next coming days. So it will help us to test 40% less test cases with 90% more coverage. Okay, so there is no need for you to create each and every test case. So it takes care of this 40% will takes care of all the test cases and the coverage automatically comes to 90%, more than 90, I can say. There's a test case design feature that is there already present. We are discussing this as a practical in our class. Test data management, as I've already told, this is covered as part of TDS2. Distributed execution setup we are doing as part of our course at the end of the course. And yeah, we have a Tosca reporting tool. We can customize our reports and we can also, there are some inbuilt reports also. So we'll be doing all those things also in the class. Yeah, Tosca supported system softwares like Jira, Jenkins, Azure, GitLab, Citrix, Microsoft, Oracle, Avlog, SAP, Salesforce, .NET, Java, Excel, Outlook, PDF, and React. Okay, so these are the ones that are highly visible in the market. But if you ask me, there are 160 plus softwares that Tosca is supporting. If I have to talk it, it will take some 10-15 minutes. So I just wanted to highlight these things. Yeah, so CI/CD is already done, we can create a CI/CD pipeline, issue tracking is there, real-time traceability is also there. So already the customers, these are the reviews from the customers who are using Tosca, if you ask me. So they say the execution speed has been increased by 800%. So 800% is not a joke. It is a very good tool. It helps us to help them to develop in their path. Yeah, so this is all what we have discussed. If you want to more, you can refer to the yesterday's video. It will help you to more understand clearly about the last slides because I cannot cover everything. I just gave you a gist. From today, we start understanding the Tosca, some terminologies where you need to understand before we go over it. Yes, for next 5 minutes, I can take up few questions from the people who are new joinees for today's class. Maybe after that, so 8:25, we can start with our actual session. Yes, Priyanka, I see your hand raised. You can go ahead with your question.
Hi, ma'am. Good morning. I
Good
wanted
morning.
to know that this AS1, AS2, TDS1, this all courses, we need to do it all by ourselves, or you will make us understand that about the topics which are highlighted in or added in the AS1, AS2 certificates, like how we need to study or how this process will be going on. That was my question.
Yeah, Priyanka, thank you for your question. Yes, that is a very good question. Yes. So don't worry about you have to go and sit prepare anything. Okay. So whatever we are covering, it is a part of AS1. It is a part of AS2. It is a part of all the other certifications. Okay. As I've told yesterday, the first 15 days time it will take for you to complete AS1. Okay. So all the topics that we discuss in the class will be part of this AS1. After I complete the syllabus of AS1, I'll help you make understand how to start with your AS1 exam, how to complete it, and there are some sample questions with me which will help you to go and write the exam also. Okay, it is a handhold course that I can say. Everything I'll help you out. You just have to come sit in my class every day without a break.
And can I start already that AS1 course, or it will start parallelly, since from today you are starting classes, right? So from today
Yeah,
only
Priyanka.
AS1 also
See,
will be
what I
started.
will say, if you ask my opinion, right? Please wait till I complete everything. Okay. So don't be in a hurry. You will complete everything on time. You just have to give some time. This 35 hours. By the end of this course, you will have all the badges with you. I'll make sure you will have everything with your hand. Okay. So you don't do anything parallelly. Just listen to my classes, grab the information, practice the exercises that I tell, and then you will be in a play position after you complete this 35 hours of time. You will have all these things and you will be ready with your resume also.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Every day class timings are from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. or
Yes, the class timing is 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. because I'm available from 8 itself.
oh, because I have I stay in US, and so I have a meeting at 9:30 in night. So yeah, 8 to
Okay.
9 IST is good for me.
Okay, okay. Yeah, because even I take up a couple of classes and my personally, I'm a professional IT professional handling 4 projects. So even I have like back-to-back meetings because I do cover some other regions like USA and Canada. So that's why I'm available only from 8 to 9. Yes, Jyoti,
What
please
the
go ahead with your question.
what is the good name? Sorry.
Um,
Yeah, myself, Manasa.
Hi, Mansa. Good
Yeah,
morning.
Jyoti. Good morning.
Um, yeah, I mean, will you provide a task for practice?
For sure. As I've told yesterday, I guess some Divya, I guess you will be given a task. So that will not be more than 10-15 minutes, okay? But that needs your consistency. You should be consistent with the task that I ask you to do every day.
Okay.
Every single day you get 10 to 15 minutes of task. And that task, whatever the task that you have to do, that is already explained in the class. You just have to go and implement it. You will be implementing in the class also as an example, but one more
Mm-hmm.
exercise as part of homework will be given.
Okay. Okay, Mansa. Thank you.
Thank
And
you.
it is this 35 hours of class
Yeah, it is
or
35 hours. We target to 30 to 35 hours. Yes, we know we are all individuals. So sometimes it will not exceed more than 35 hours.
So, what is the experience that we can claim?
Yes, experience and all. I will tell you at the end when we are doing a resume quantification because I have to understand how you are in the class, how you are doing this exercises and how you are grasping it. Based on that, I'll tell you how much experience every individual can do it. Okay, if you are interested to know from me. Okay, otherwise some people like after they complete they are pretty enough, so they will go and climb according to their confidence. If you ask me now at this point of time, I cannot tell you because I don't know who you are and what stage you are. So at the end of resume quantification, I'll surely help you out with all these details.
Thank you.
And can we raise our questions during the class?
Yes. So, however, we are discussing. So now I have given 5 minutes of time, right? So you have
Yeah.
to let me talk for 10-15 minutes. I'll tell the concept. I'll include the concept in you. Then I'll take up the questions. The questions are very much I concentrate because that will help others also to think in other perspective. So that will be a healthy discussion. That is what I feel. So questions are welcomed in the class.
And are there any exclusions in the syllabus in what we are going to learn, or everything that we are going to cover?
I did not get your question. Can you please come back?
So, are there any, are we going to exclude any some different advanced topics, or are we going to cover everything?
Excluding will not happen at any cost. You will have more and more information only from me because every day I learn, I come to the class, I'll try to give more and more scenarios. Okay, so exclusion, don't think of exclusion, that is for sure. But inclusion, yes, you might think of inclusion. I don't know, somewhere in middle I come up with some idea, I include it in the class. So recently I started giving real-time interview questions as what as exercises. So they are doing it and they are coming back with the questions.
And even I'm not aware about the fees and also.
Yeah, you can talk to my team.
Okay.
Anita or Shravani will help you. So you can, so whoever is pinging on the team. So in the group, wherever you're in the group, right? So there is an admin team if you go to the member section, there is an admin team, 6 or 7 people. You can talk to
Okay.
them and they'll help you out with that information.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah. Yeah, Akhil, what is your question? Yeah, Akhil, you can proceed with it. If you are unmuted, I cannot hear you, Akhil.
Yeah, meanwhile, can I go ahead?
Yeah, please go ahead, Abhilash.
Yeah. So I saw like there is Salesforce, SAP, multiple things we are automating.
Mm-hmm.
So is there any difference with this? I heard like for each thing there is a specific way we need to do. Kind of info I have, but I'm not have full clarity on that.
So you
While
understood that.
learning,
Mhm.
does it differs anyway? Like normally we will for a web app we automate. It will be common for everything. But if you
Correct.
go for Salesforce or SAP, is there any difference? Is there just one?
There is a very slight difference. I can say it's about less than 10%. Okay. So that one also you will understand what it will be the difference between Salesforce scan and SAP scan. How do we do it? I'll try to incorporate that also as part of our class. Okay. So we are actually trying to get SAP application also. If you are lucky enough, at the end of the class, I will try to help you out with a small SAP application so that you can try to automate the SAP also. Okay, so that one it is still in process. I cannot promise you at this time, but sure we are working enough to get that everything set up in our system. So once it is done, you will surely do. But apart from even if it is not happening, also I'll tell you how is it differing the web application? How is it differing from SAP and Salesforce? So that is what we will do it as part of this course.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Yeah, that is why. So everywhere, if you see, they ask you about AS1 and AS2 specifically because so those are the very foundation. So once you know that basic concepts of AS1 and AS2, you can build over whatever is the application, whatever is that. Yes, I know there will be some challenges for sure. Yeah, we will get through the challenges. We will understand it. We will do it. But the basics should be AS1 and AS2. That is all covered and once you know the basics of AS1 and AS2 thoroughly, you will understand whatever might be the application. It might be desktop, it might be SAP, it might be Salesforce.
Yeah, thank you. Got it.
Yes. Any other questions? Yeah, it is 8:30. I guess we can stop the questions. Jagdish, last question, please go ahead.
Yeah, hi Mansa. So I already completed my EAS1 certificate previously in my
Okay.
upskilling.
Mm-hmm.
So can I continue with that, or I can go with another mail ID and we can go from starting?
You can continue with that, not a problem. So if you're
Okay.
confident enough about AS1, okay, so you can continue, or you can brush up whatever we are telling as part of this course. You can brush it up again. You can do the exercises and then you
Okay.
can continue. So I don't think another email ID is recommended.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, Akhil, to answer your question, yes, it is a trial version, but for trial version also we need a business email ID. So we will provide all the licenses, all the business email IDs, everything is handled by our team. Okay, I hope I answered your question and you're not audible. Then let us jump to the today's class. Yeah. So next 10, 20 minutes I'll be talking. You have to bear with me because you have to understand all these terminologies to start with your practicals that we are gonna do in the next third day or fourth day. Yeah. So basically, Tosca is developed by OYASIS, a non-profit organization that helps you to open standards for major vendors. So Tosca is not a tool; it's a full form of topology and orchestration specification for cloud applications. So this is all called and this is all called as Tosca. So it is a scriptless automation tool. If you don't have any knowledge of scripting, if you did not write any line of code, that is absolutely okay. Here we are not writing even a single line of code because it is powered by AI and machine learning that will help testers not to write any line of code. So it will only take up all the hard end rules and you should just understand how Tosca is, okay? So it will help the testers by accelerating automated tests and reducing the bottlenecks and risk associated with the software testing process. So it is very easy enough to use. When you see the look and feel of Tosca, tomorrow I'll show you how this Tosca looks and what are the different components. All those things will be discussed as part of tomorrow's class. So it is very easy to enough. Just by seeing, you can understand what is what. And resilient and maintenance free. Yeah. Even if your application is changing very frequently, this Tosca will keep up that point so that your test cases are not affected and the auto fixes are automatically possible with the help of this Tosca. Faster time value, yes, obviously when it is, even if your faster application, your test cases you no need to go and redo your test case again and again. Obviously it will help us to make our test case faster, and it also helps to increase the test automation rates. So why Tosca? By this time, you might have already understood why Tosca, because it helps end-to-end application. It also it has a very gigantic attention owing its vast range of features and options. So it creates a balance between quality and performance. Okay. So Tosca Test Suite combines multiple aspects of software testing, effective test management process also, even being a paid tool. It comes with a reasonable rate. So whatever the features that you taste it after you start doing it, so you feel that rate, whatever they are acquiring, is very, very less compared with all the features that we are getting. And it is also best option for large scale applications. So that is why if your project is working in a banking, most of the banking applications are using Tosca as an automation tool. So these are the couple of things that I have repeatedly told. So desktop application, web application, API, database, browser, mobile. And if you ask me what are the different industries, yes, energy sector, financial services, public sector, healthcare, retail, technology, telecom. So anywhere, any kind of project, Tosca is already there. It has already its footprint and it's already doing whatever it has to do it. Okay. So yeah, enterprise applications that are supported by Tosca are SAP, Oracle, Salesforce, ServiceNow, Workday, Snowflake, Pega, Guideware, Avlock, ADP, Adobe, and IBM Maximo. So for all these applications, Tosca is supporting its automation. So let us jump to. So yeah. So there are some different Tricentis products you have to understand. So Tosca is a product of Tricentis. So Tricentis not only has a Tosca for web application or Tosca automation. So if you ask me about test management, so let us see first test automation. So Tosca is there already for web application and couple of other applications. Testing for Salesforce, and for test management, it is Q-test. You also can integrate with Jira, and there is also one tool called Vera. If you are doing a performance testing, you can use Neoload tool. If you are doing a mobile testing, you can use this Testing Mobile, Tosca Mobile also, and data intelligence. If you are trying to do, there's a data integrity, live compare, and C-Lights. So these are the different products from Tricentis. So you should be knowing how it is spreading its wings from only this tool to all these tools. Okay, so that is all here that is explained. And I've already told it is, supporting more than 160 applications. So web applications, it will support Chrome, Firefox, Internet Explorer, web-based ERP and CRM systems. Desktop applications, Microsoft Office and Suite, custom-built applications. Mobile applications, we are using iOS and Android apps. API services, RESTful and SOAP web services. Microservices are also used. Mainframe applications, CICS, and batch applications are also done. Database testing, SQL database, Oracle, MS SQL, SQL Server, MySQL, all the database testing can be done with all these different servers. Cloud applications like AWS, Azure, Google Cloud, any kind of cloud it will support. So testing frameworks, you can also integrate your Selenium test scripts with Tosca. So Selenium, JUnit or TestNG. Business process, SAP, Oracle, I've been telling more about it. Yeah, WordPress. Also, these content management systems are also part of, you can do it with Tosca. And this is one most asked interview question in Tosca. So what are the different kinds of testing Tosca supports? So they ask you the question, you can name it out of 10, you can at least name 4 or 5 and they'll be like, okay, you know something. So it will help functional testing, UI testing, API testing, system integration, exploratory, accessibility, regression testing. Apart from this, you can also do an end-to-end testing, cross-browser testing, and what else? Test case management, all those things can be done. Okay, so you can make note of this and you can tell them. So out of this, out of 10, at least if you can tell 4 or 5, it would be great. Yeah. So if you ask me what is Tosca Tricentis life cycle, yes, starting from module creation. So here we started. So starting from module creation, it will make you to build test case. You can run your execution list. You can generate the reports. You can apply the requirements if you want. You can even design your test cases with different sets of test data. So all through any kind of your testing lifecycle, Tosca is present with you. So this is how it helps in test planning. So you can have your requirements listed in the requirement section. So how many ever requirements, you can also map your test cases. So ideally, when you are doing manual testing, what you do, you manually go and create this requirement traceability matrix. So I hope everyone knows what is requirement traceability matrix. Can anyone pitch in and tell what is requirement traceability matrix?
The
Mapping
mapping
the
of the test cases to the requirements.
Yeah, Priyanka, you have question?
I wanted to answer about RTM.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, that's what is to just trace the requirements, whatever it is present in our other, like in Azure board or somewhere we have our requirements. It is just a Excel sheet or just a matrix to just map with the requirements with the test cases
Yeah, correct.
to track.
Okay. So we get requirements from the clients. Based on that, we start our test scenario writing, and based on that, we write our test case creation. So after test case creation, we again have to map whether my test cases are matching these requirements. All those things are manual. Here, it's a very simple 4 or 5 step process. You can do it. So we are doing it as part of AS1. So you will understand how to map your requirements to the test cases and how to optimize or how to do this risk-based testing. All those things are covered. Here you just have to understand, yes, requirement traceability matrix or requirement gathering, test planning can also be done as part of this Tosca. Yeah, test data management. See, there are some objects that are present. So if you want to use the test data, you can use it. Or if you want to save your data that is coming from your test cases, you can check in back. All those things are highly possible with Tosca. That is called TDS server. So yeah, testing types, there is a cross-browser testing can be easily implemented with couple of ways, not in a single way. There are a couple of ways you can do a cross-browser testing. So you will get to understand how this cross-browser testing will happen. Yeah, software testing process. Software testing process, you can select your test cases, you can design your test cases, you can automate them, run them, and analyze your data. So all those things are possible. And in-sprint automation also can be done here in this Tosca. Okay. So if you talk about selecting the test cases, Live Compare is one tool that is help you to also understand what are the different test cases you can include for this in-sprint automation. So this tool has a speciality. You can also explore about Live Compare more and more. It will also, this Live Compare tool will help you to do at the very starting stage, like selecting the test case stage also. This Tosca can be involved. Not only here designing and automating, but also the selection part of the test cases can also be done. Okay, so if you ask me what exactly, so yesterday, if you have understood, I have been pitching out about this model-based testing. Today also in one of the slide, I told what is model-based testing. Okay, so this represents a very good feature of model-based testing. So here you have to understand there is an SUT. SUT is nothing but system under test. Okay, so what is the system that we are doing? On what basis we are trying to do. So we have to first identify what is that particular system that we want to do. Okay. So here we are doing a demo web shop application. Okay. So this is just a sample, but in the class, I'll be taking more and more examples from other websites. Okay. So, but if you, your exercises and all will be based on this, but my classes also might include this page or any other page. So here I would request everyone, I'll just drop this URL here. You can go ahead and open this page and click on this register and give values here, first name, last name. So email also not needed to be a proper email, but it has to be at the rate ymail or gmail or yahoomail.com. But the front part, it's not necessary. You have to have give up ID, but please remember the email and password because going forward, we will be using all these things as part of our class. Okay. So everyone, I'll give you 3-4 minutes of time. Let me know once it is done. Once it is done, we'll move on to the next because we are understanding about model-based testing. We are first in a part of what is a model that we are trying to create. Let me know if you're facing any challenge on loading the page or something like that.
Have you shared the link, ma'am?
I have shared the link on the Teams chat.
I have not received.
No one received it? In the Teams chat. Anyone were able to see it?
Yeah, we received it. We are doing.
Yeah, thank you.
I have joined from office laptop, and that's why this Teams is not supporting any other in texts.
Yeah, that is what you told, right, yesterday,
Yes,
Priyanka,
yes.
that you will. So these are the challenges that you will be facing if you're doing it from office laptop.
Yeah, from Monday I will get
Yeah, no
visit
problem.
the laptop. Yeah.
You can do it later, okay? I'll ping this on the group also. Don't worry. You can do it later also, or in the class also. You can do it. Not a
Hmm.
problem. It hardly takes 5 minutes. Yeah, you have to register on the site. Please go ahead. Everyone click on this register, give the values and click on register. Okay. So please remember the email ID and password. That is mandatory for us going forward. You will be using this email ID.
And registering this website is not related to the installation of Tosca, right?
No, it is not related. This is a
Okay.
system that we are trying to, this is a web application that we are trying to scan it. Okay. The
Okay.
basic thing
Because
we'll be doing on this page.
mhm.
Little advanced, we'll move out of this page and you'll be using, because why am I using this? Because this is the page that is given from Tricentis itself. Okay. At the very start foundation stage, we have to use it. So you won't get into any confusion. The topics will be clear.
Okay, because I already installed
Yeah,
Tosca
yeah,
long back. So
Okay. It is not related to Tosca. It is an application that we are using. Yes,
yeah.
other question?
yeah, Mansa, it's
Do we
showing
need to
like
give a valid
email
email
ID
ID?
required.
One question. I understood one question. It is a valid email ID. It is better if you can give a valid email ID. If not, also, no worries. You can give any random email ID. That won't harm you. Yeah, other question, I cut it out.
One more question.
Mm.
Actually, I'm using an office laptop. If I register in office laptop, I need to continuously use this one, or I can use
Not
some other
needed.
laptop also.
It's a very normal web application that we are using.
Okay.
Okay, so you can use this anywhere, any laptop, anywhere. There was some other question from a guy. I don't remember the name. Pretty good response. I got response. 9 people. I'll give one more minute. I need at least. We are 35 here. At least 15 would be good.
I've also registered, ma'am.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Priyanka. Yes, good. We have a good thing. Okay. So now it's a very basic application. You can use it wherever you want, whichever application, whichever laptop, whichever browser you want. But one thing I want you to tell, at the very starting stage, we are using only Chrome. Okay. So if your Chrome is not installed, please go ahead and install your Chrome browser. Okay, and what else I wanted to tell? So you can, as part of today's assignment, we have already started with assignments. Okay, as part of today's assignment, as you've already registered, I want you to just to do just a quick walkthrough of this application. What is this application about? What is happening in this? So when I go to this computers and add something on the cart, how is it responding? How am I able to create a complete order? It's a very manual thing that I'm asking you to do. Just go around this application and do it. Hardly takes 5 minutes. Please do this thing, okay? Because this is very helpful when you start with the exercises. Yeah. Clear about today's exercise that I ask you to do? Just walk through the demo web application and we can see what is what in the next. Okay, so then comes the technical information. Then we create a model. So what is this model called as? What are we doing in this model? What are we having in this model? So if I say you please go start automating this login page. Okay, so what are the basic steps that you have to do? What are the steps, manual steps that you have to do for this login page?
Username and password we need to enter.
Okay.
First to open the
First
URL,
we
then
to
go to the
first we have to open the URL.
application.
Correct. Okay. So the first thing is you have to open the URL. Next thing is you have to click on this login. And then you have to give the email and password and click on login. So these are the very basic things for any login page that you do. So if Tosca has to perform these operations like clicking on this login and entering email and password, what should Tosca have? Tosca should understand. So there is a page called demo web page. So inside that page, I have to go and click on this login button. And then after that, I get this email and password. So I have to enter email and password and then I have to click on this login. So Tosca has to understand this demo web page has this login link, email and password. Correct? So only then Tosca will be able to automate it. So what are we doing is we are trying to grab the, I would request everyone go on mute. I'll answer the questions. Please give me 5 minutes. Okay. Yes, thank you for your cooperation. Yes, coming back here. So Tosca has to understand this page has login link, email and password. Okay. So to do that, what we are doing, we are dragging the technical information of this login page. What is this login? Is it a link? Is it a button? Is it a checkbox? All those things Tosca will understand when you create a module. In a similar fashion, this email and password also, Tosca will understand, is it a text box or a read-only box, whatever it might be, it will try to understand. So what is the action mode that I can do? All those things. When you try to capture all this technical information into the module, Tosca automatically gets all this information in the backend. So once it grabs the technical information, so now when I grab or when I create a module, Tosca will understand login is a link, email is a text box, password is a text box. So once it is all done, then we can start creating our test case. So whatever the technical information that we are creating is, it can be called as an automation model, or that is a module that we create. It is a basic step for us to start with the test case creation. So what are we doing in the test case? So in the module, we are putting all the technical information. In the test case, we are just giving the business information. So now there might be a question. What is this business information? Yes, coming to the business information, it is nothing but what action you have to perform on this particular attribute. Okay, so if I have to click on this login, so what is that I have to do? I have to do a click operation on this link, login link, correct? So that is what it is called as a business information. So clicking on this link is a one business information. So click is one business information. Here the proper email ID, proper password is the correct business information, and clicking on login button is other business information. So these are details we are giving as part of our test case. How and when we will give, you will see it in the practical sessions, but this is the important information. You have to keep it in your mind. Okay. So I know it might take some time. It is okay, but try to understand as much as possible. Okay. So now what are we doing? We are getting the technical information as a model or module. And then we are feeding the data to that particular technical information called as business information, and which will help us to create a test case. So this is all about model-based testing approach. Okay. So this is all about model-based testing approach. So you will more clearly understand what is this model-based testing approach in the next coming sessions. But for today, this is what I wanted to feed it in your brain. Okay. So now, any questions here?
Madam, it will support Edge also, like you asked
Yeah,
me
it
to
will
download.
support. Yeah, it will support Edge also, but Chrome will be little feasible at the very starting stages. We will go on a very lighter note so that you will understand the concept. Then you can start using the Edge or Chrome browser.
Currently, I'm using own laptop only, but in
Okay.
office we are using Microsoft Edge only. We have to
Okay.
perform in web application means we have to work on Edge
No need.
only.
Yeah, you can do it. So as part of our practice, I am asking you to, we'll go on a very lighter note at the starting, but later you will use Edge or other browsers also. You can go ahead and use it.
Okay, it will support this Tosca will support for point of sale also, right? Currently, I'm working
Yeah,
for retail
yeah.
sector, Microsoft Navision Business Central. So as part of that one, we will front end and POS related systems is also there. So anyhow, it will open on the web application only, POS also. So it will
Okay.
support, right?
Yeah, it will support.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Any other questions? Are you clear about it? So I'll explain more about model based in tomorrow's classes. What is what? So you'll get more understanding. But for today, you just have to remember this diagram. This is very important for you to understand Tosca. Any question?
In Tosca also, do we have this synchronizations
Yes.
and
Yes, they
yeah,
do have. See,
okay.
automation concepts are same. The tools are
Then
different. You might choose a Selenium tool, you might choose a Java tool, another tool, we be scripting UFT tool or Tosca. So concepts are same everywhere. The way you use, the way write your code is different. That's it.
okay.
Here you don't write any code. I'm reiterating.
And do we have a exception handling also in this one? Dynamic
Yes, we do
expressions
have.
and all? Okay.
Yes, we do have.
Hi Manasa, Kalyani here.
Yeah, Kalyani.
I actually joined little late.
Mhm.
So this course, you will cover how we will execute database testing related queries and GUI test cases using DEX.
We will set up everything as part of our course. Database also, we will set up one dummy database. We will write the queries. So once you know how to set up a database, it is common across any other database also.
Okay. So using Tosca, we can also test ETL testing related concepts also. I mean
I'm
to say
not that
like
much aware about
ETL
ETL testing.
validations.
Yeah, I'm not that
Mhm.
much aware about ETL testing because I never got a chance working on ETL. But I might have to do a research on this. I might check on this and I'll get back to you to give you a correct, proper answer.
Okay, thank you. So this
Manas,
course also covers Azure DevOps. I mean Tosca with Azure DevOps.
No, Kalyani. We are only doing a deck setup that is as part
Mm-hmm.
of Tricentis Tosca.
Mm-hmm.
So Dex is like if you have to set up an continuous integration, right? So you have to use CI/CD, Jenkins, or Azure DevOps, right? So from
Yeah.
Tosca perspective, whatever you have to do for continuous integration, it's already covered. Okay, that CI/CD, Jenkins, and all, you should be having some permissions, and you have to have all the software. So we are not covering it. But how much ever you have to set it up from Tosca, that is all covered as part of this course.
Okay. And these recordings and all we will be getting in the group, WhatsApp group, or how it is.
Yeah, you will be getting the recordings. Recordings are for lifetime. And my team, once they step in, so they'll give you the necessary information. Where is the recordings created and where are they uploaded? Everything is properly communicated through our WhatsApp groups.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Kalyani. Yeah, other question?
Mansa, we are currently working on Salesforce. So in Salesforce, we usually do functional testing. So
Okay.
can we do same with Tosca also?
Yes, you can do it. Absolutely. What kind of cloud you're using for Salesforce?
Service Cloud.
Service Cloud. Okay. Yeah, you can use it.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Any other questions that I have to answer?
Can you share the notes, today's topics note?
So for all 3 days, we are giving at the so all like I told you, right? The first 3 days or 4 days we have a theoretical, right? So all those will be given at a single point. Okay. So don't worry. I'll circulate the enough information for everyone. There are some minor changes that I'm doing it. Okay. I'll complete them and I'll give it by tomorrow EOD or today EOD. Hopefully.
Okay.
Yeah. You can meanwhile check with that recordings. Anyways, whatever I told will again be repeating somewhere or the other in my other classes. So yeah, you will get enough notes and enough information also from me.
Okay.
Any other questions that I have to answer?
How many batches we have completed as of now? Mhm.
So you're asking about in Isha, how many batches did we take?
Yes, yes.
I'm not sure, Praveen, because I never checked it. Maybe more than 20-25 batches I've took.
Okay.
Then maybe I have to take this point and then start counting the batches. Thank you for that.
So yeah, we'll connect tomorrow then.
Sure. Okay. Okay, then no questions. Have a very
So
nice
we'll
day
be
and have a yeah,
so
sorry.
we'll be connecting on the same link, right? Tomorrow also. Or?
Yeah, every information is properly communicated in the WhatsApp. Okay, so don't worry. You will get all the information given from my team in the WhatsApp group, whatever you are, wherever you are. So we'll be connecting tomorrow also. Like we already started and we are in this and we'll be connecting day in, day out daily. Okay.
Oh, ma'am, one more question.
Yeah,
Like,
pray. Yes, yes.
how are we going to like pay and start the class? How to do this?
Yes, Priyanka, you can talk to my team. Okay, Anita or Shravani or someone in the team, whoever is pinging on the group, you can talk to them. If you see here, I guess my screen is still shared.
Yes, yes.
So here there is so if you see there's an admin group, right? Admin team. So there are 5 to 6 members of my admin team. You can talk to them. You can get the information about what all the things that you want from administration perspective. From other perspective, like Tosca, about Tosca, you can contact me. I'm also in the group. Okay. So if you're anyone here not able to talk, not able to speak, you can always come back, ping me. Yes. On one quick note, I am also working. So I'll be taking little time to reply, but end of the day, you'll get the answer.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Yeah, Praveen, go ahead with your question. You have a question?
Mansa, I have one more doubt. Like,
Yeah.
we'll be covering API testing, right? So, are we
Yes.
covering REST and so both?
Yes, we are covering both REST and SOAP.
Okay.
Okay, on that note, we are good for today. Thank you so much for joining today's session. Have a very nice day ahead and great evening ahead too. Yeah, we'll meet up on tomorrow's session. Yes, thank you so much. Keep learning, keep growing. Bye-bye.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you.